Hey everyone, Tom the PT Gamer Guy, back at you with part 2 on our Eden series. Today we're going to be talking about making gil on the server. It's a very common question people pop into the stream and ask. Say, hey, I joined Eden and I love it, but man, I can't make any money. How do I go about getting gil to get started? We're talking about that today. Let's keep in mind that this is coming from my perspective. These are my opinions. This is what I have found works for me. If you found a better way to do it, drop a comment below and let everybody know a better way to go about this. I started in Sandoria, so a lot of this comes from a Sandorian perspective, but a lot of this I think can apply to the different zones as well. Bastock and Windhurst. And I would recommend starting with Warrior. So you first log into the game. You don't have any money. You can't do anything. You have to go out and start killing things. First, you have to get Signet. That way you're going to get crystals. Like I said, Warrior, because you're going to kill things faster on Warrior. Higher survivability to start with. I think it's just a better job to start with. You can change jobs, so you're not tied to the job you pick at the starting screen. Has no bearing really in the end. But go out and start killing. In Sandoria, you're killing worms, hares, and bats. Hares and bats. Those are going to be your two primary focuses. In Southern Sandoria, there's an NPC that has a quest for 3 rabbit hides. In Northern Sandoria, you have a quest giver for 2 bat wings. So you just collect all of those items. Keep everything you got. Don't forget to turn on inventory auto sort. I may have forgotten that when I started and it kind of sucks. Anyway, collect everything. You're going to turn in those hides, turn in those wings to those NPCs. You're going to go to the auction house and just dump all your crystals on there. Crystals come off really cheap, but they sell really fast, so you'll make some money off of that as well. Level about 3 to 4 jobs to level 8 out there. It's kind of slow, it's kind of tedious. It's worth it in the end. From there, you want to upgrade to get some leather armor. In Sandoria, you have an NPC that sells those. I think each city, has some kind of NPC that sells you some low-level starting gear. They're really cheap. If not, you should be able to buy them off the auction house for really cheap. Upgrade your sword. In Sandoria, I headed out to Gelsba Outpost. There, I fought lizards, fungars, orcs, pretty much anything that got in my way. But I had a little area that I kind of camped around. Farming fire crystals, dark crystals, lizard tails, lizard skins, sleep shrooms, dance shrooms, wind crystals, bat wings again. Pretty much anything I can get my hands on. You can level in this area, in each of the starting areas that you go to, up to about level 12. Again, it's slow on the experience side, but you're there farming, you're making money, and you're getting levels on top of that. So guess what? Rinse and repeat that on a few more jobs. If you do 3-4 jobs like that, it's going to be tedious, but you're going to come out with a nice little nest egg of gil to kind of launch forward with. From here, this is what I recommend doing. Now, I took fishing to 100 on Eden, and I knew I wanted to be a fisherman from the word go. But this next part doesn't mean you have to become a fisherman. But I recommend fishing. Take that money you've made, go to the auction house, buy a HELM fishing rod. They're like 2,000 to 3,000. They're pretty cheap. Buy a stack of little worms, maybe 2 stacks, go to Ronfar, go to Nightwell Pond, start fishing. Cancel anything that gives you 3 exclamation points, or cancel anything that's an item. They're just not worth it. So you're going to be catching crayfish and moat carps. Hopefully you will have gotten a few levels with those couple of stacks of little worms. I'll tell you, it's going to be a bit slow at the front end to get levels. Those first few levels of fishing, they're going to be a little tough. But once you get a couple levels under your belt, you're going to start pulling in moat carp more regularly. At first, you're going to lose a lot to lack of skill. You're not going to catch them due to lack of skill. It's a little frustrating, but trust me, it gets better. Once you go through a couple stacks of little worms, you go back, you sell everything you got. Now you should have enough gil. Buy a couple stacks of insect ball paste and go out there and start catching moat carp. Same thing, you're going to cancel anything with 3 exclamation points or cancel any items. You just want to be catching moat carp. That's the big thing. You want to be catching moat carp only. Insect ball paste will isolate moat carp. Level your fishing to 10 there. I know you're not going to be a fisherman. That's okay. But you're going to be making a lot of money to start the game with doing that. You can rinse and repeat this as much as you want to. To give you an idea, insect ball paste on average is about 2,000 gil for 1 stack of 99. 1 stack of moat carp will sell for about 2,000 gil. 1 stack of insect ball paste should get you in the neighborhood of around 5-ish stacks, maybe 6 if you're lucky, of moat carp. Do the math. That's good money to start this game with. You do that and cycle it through several times, get to fishing skill 10, you got money to start the game with. What about beyond that though? As you've been leveling, you've been collecting Beastman seals, right? Hopefully you've been keeping them and not pitching them. They can be used later on to turn in for orbs. Orbs can then be used to participate in what's called BCNM fights. They have level 20 cap, 30 cap, 40 cap. On Eden, most people do the 40 cap BCNM fight called Royal Jelly. It drops some big ticket items like Utsusemi Ni, Erase, Phalanx. Now this is just kind of luck based though. You can run these fights and get absolutely nothing. You can run these fights and hit a jackpot. When you get to 55 plus, you'll start getting Kindred Seals. Same deal, you can do Kindred Seal NM fights where you turn in the Kindred Seals, get an orb, participate in the fight, take the spoils, you might get nothing, you might hit a jackpot. It's another source of gil. It's not guaranteed, but you can make money off it. You might as well do it. It's fun content and you can make money off of it. Another way is to do some NM hunting. You can spend a lot of time camping NMs and you can make a lot of money off it. You can also waste a lot of time and make nothing off of it. NM hunting can be very frustrating, but it can be very rewarding at the same time if you get the claim and you get a drop. Not for everyone. It's high risk, high reward, potentially no reward. Try it if you want. Another way to make money is just straight up farming. Finding a spot that drops an item that a lot of crafters are buying. Say you found something in the auction house that crafters are just swallowing up. Well, then you go out there and farm them, provide them for those people. They will give you the money for them. Make good gil that way. Other ways is finding things that sell well to NPCs. You find a nice little area of drops that sell decent to an NPC and they have a high drop rate. Guess what? You found a nice little spot to farm. Go for it and make that money. I see people at level 75 going out and farming leeches still, just because it's a nice chill way to probably make a small bit of cash. We can talk about crafting a little bit. I'm quite into crafting. I kind of enjoy it. Can you make money off of crafting? Absolutely, you can. However, you also have to spend a lot of money and time to get into crafting. You have to level subcrafts. You've got to level your main craft. You've got to rank up your guild points and get enough guild points to get different items or key items so that you can make certain items. So crafting can make money, but crafting is a huge investment. If you're going to go that route, you got to be ready to dive into it full on, because it's the only way you're going to make money off of it. Otherwise, it's just a convenient way to make some items that you need along the way for cheaper. Lastly, another way that you can make gil, don't forget conquest points. You got Signet, you got conquest points. Best use of conquest points is typically outpost teleports, XP ring charges, and finding some big ticket items from your nation that you can sell in the auction house. To give you an example, Sandoria has a couple royal breeches or royal collar that sell really well and for a lot of money. Yeah, they're pretty high ticket items on conquest points, but people from Bastock and people from Windhurst can't use them, so you kind of got a corner on the market. Take advantage of them. Another way of making gil that I never did participate on the server, and I really don't plan to, but it's HELM. Harvesting, excavating, logging, mining. Yeah. I've heard of people making some good gil doing those activities. They can be kind of competitive because the nodes are fighting for the nodes, the mining spots, all those nodes. You're fighting for them. Good luck. A lot of people do that, and a lot of people make good money off of it because those ores are on the auction house for high dollars. Try it if you want. If you're into that, that's another way to make money that I know is out there. Gil per hour can be pretty decent off of that from what people tell me. Of course, it's from what people tell me, so sometimes the numbers are a little elevated. It's okay. Try it out. You might find that, hey, that's really good money and I enjoy doing it. Good for you. That's great. Keep it up. That being said, that's about the only ways that I can think of off the top of my head that I have used to make money, and I've done quite well for myself in doing so. If you know of a better way, like I said, drop it in a comment below. Let people know how you made money on Eden. Other than that, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Remember that we stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 9 p.m. and beyond. So hope to see you there. If you have any other questions, feel free to pop in there and drop us a line in the chat. Hope to see you there. Otherwise, take care. Have a great day. If you found the information in this video helpful and useful to you, please click on the like and subscribe button below, and make sure to follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/TomThePTGamerGuy. Thank you very much.